let's look at the construction of this isometric block. Though what we have to do here is to produce the orthographic views, but I'm not working on the construction of orthographic views of this object now, but I want us to reproduce this isometric block, and you will see how simple it is to replicate this object as we see it here. Now, so what I'm going to do first is to produce a block. Then we now bring out the features that we have on the block. I mean this shape that we have here, also this and this shape here, and also this shape and here. So with this, so we bring out everything after I produced the block. So the dimensions that I'm going to make use of now, as we have it here, the total distance from so let me look at total distance as we have it here, from here to here. So we have the distance to be 60 millimeters, and then so I have it to be 60 millimeters. Okay, so that is to this point, and then from here to here, so we have this to be 10 millimeters. I think the total distance is 70. So from this end forward, okay. Okay, maybe I should just look at it this way. So we have that from here to here is 20, from here to here is 40, making 60. But distance from here to this end is given to us as 5 millimeters. Okay, it is 5 millimeters, not 10. So from here to here is 5 millimeters. So the total is 65 millimeters, 65 millimeters. So that will be total length from here to here. And then we now have that from here to here, we have to be 30 millimeters. So I'm making use of that. And then from here up, the total is 10 plus 10 plus 10, so making 30 millimeters. So we are using a distance of on this side, okay, we are making use of 65 millimeters, and then here we are making use of 30, and here we are making use of 10. So I'm going to produce an isometric block, which should be a cuboid. Then we now bring out the features as we see it on the object. So let's see how that can be done. So what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to draw a short horizontal line here like this. I have this short horizontal line. Then I'm going to take my set square, but before that I need to indicate a point here which I'll call the lowest point A. So I'll just write like this, although it is not shown to us there in diagram. So then I'm going to draw I'll draw a line. So with the 30-degree set square, I'll draw a line in this direction. Then I'm going to erect a vertical line at this point A up like this. So I'll erect a vertical line up like this, and then I'll turn the set square this way, and then I will draw a line in this direction. So we have this now. So let's take the measurement as we have there. So I'm going to take a measurement of 65 from point A in this direction. So from point A, here we have 65 millimeters. This is 65 millimeters. And then on this vertical line, I'll take a measurement of 30 millimeters up, 30 millimeters up from point A. So this is 30 millimeters. Then on this side also, I will take 30 millimeters from point A to the left side there. This is 30 millimeters. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to erect a vertical line at this point. So this is the vertical line here. So we have this, okay. Then I will come to this point here and also erect a vertical line at this point. So this is a vertical line at this point. Okay, so we have this now. All right, so then with my set square, I'm going to draw a line from this point, okay, from this point to touch this. Okay, so we have it this way, and then I will turn the set square this way. So draw a line from here to touch this line, and then I will come to this point. Coming to this point here, I will draw a line from this point in this direction, and then I will turn the set square this way, and then draw a line from here to touch this line. Okay, we have this. Okay, so this is the block. So Now, what we are to do now is to bring out the features that we see here on the block. Let's start with the one at the front here. Let's start with the one at the front here. So what do we have? Let's start with this. We have that distance from here to here is 10 millimeters, and also from here to here is 10 millimeters. And then we have that from here to here is 15 millimeters. So let's work that out so that we can bring out these surfaces that we have here. So let's start with this. So here we are going to take a measurement of 10 millimeters inward. This is 10 millimeters inward. So we take 10 millimeters from point A inward like this. This is 10 millimeters. And then I will come here and take a measurement of 10 millimeters again to this side. This is 10 millimeters. And then I will come up here from point A up, take a measurement of 15 millimeters. So this is 15 millimeters here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that, so at this point here, I will draw a vertical line. So draw a vertical line up like this. And also at this point, I will draw a vertical line. So up like this. Okay, we have this. And then I will take this 15 millimeters. So this 15 millimeters, I'm going to draw a line in this direction. So let me just complete this. Okay, then at this point here, I'm going to draw the line. So the line of that 15 millimeters will go to this side. So we have this now. Okay, so then I will come to this point here. So take a line inward like this. Okay, then I will come here and draw the line. So I will draw this line from here. So from this point to touch this line. So we have this now. Okay, so then I will come down here. So coming down here, I will draw this line to go in this direction. And then from this point, I will draw a line to touch this. Okay, so looking at what we have here, this surface that we have here is already out. So now, we now have that. Let's work on this. So we have that distance from here to here is 20 millimeters. So all I have to do, I will come to this point. Okay, come to this point when we have that 15. That is this particular point that we have obtained here. I will draw a line inward like this. Okay, then I need to extend this line. I need to extend it inward, and then I will now take a measurement of 20 millimeters from this point inward, 20 millimeters inward from this point. So this is 20 millimeters. So I will transfer this distance. I will transfer it to this side. So this, okay, so this line that I just drew is this line that we have here now. All right, so now let's bring out this vertical line and this vertical line. Let's bring it out. So I'll just come to this point here. So coming to this point, so I'm going to erect a vertical line. So let it touch this line. And then I'll come to this point. I will draw a vertical line to touch this line. Okay, then I'm going to connect these two lines, these 2 points. I will connect them together. So just join them together normally like this. So we have this now. Okay, so look, let's bring out this feature that we have on this surface. As we have it here, from here to here is 10 millimeters, from here to here is 10 millimeters. So, and then the depth is 5 millimeters. If you look at it, it is written here 5 millimeters from here down. So let's bring it out. So I'll just come to this point like this. Okay, so then take a measurement of 10 millimeters, and then I'll take 10. Okay, so we have this now. So then at this point, I'm going to take a vertical line down a bit. So take a vertical line down like this. Okay, then come here, take a vertical line down at this point, and then I'll take a measurement of 5 millimeters downward. So 5 millimeters downward. Okay, so here we have this to be, so this is 5 millimeters. At this point, I will transfer this distance here. I will transfer it to the other line. So transfer it to this line like this. Okay, so looking at what we have here, this feature is already out, but let's work on this particular one now. Okay, let's work on this particular one. So what I'm going to do is that okay, so let's take the measurement from here to here, which is 40 millimeters. 40 millimeters, let's take that. So I will come here and take a measurement of 40 millimeters from this point. So this is from this point here. So take 40 millimeters, and this is 40 millimeters. So at this point here, I'm going to draw a line. So I will draw a line at this point. Okay, so draw a line. So at this point here, so we draw this line from here. So draw the line down like this. Okay, then I will now transfer this point. So this point here, we transfer it to touch this line, and then we transfer this point to touch this line here like this. Okay, we have this, And then, so at this point, I'm going to draw a short vertical line like this, okay? So I'm talking about this line that we have here, this particular line that we have here. Then this line that we have here, this particular line, so we have to transfer from this point. So we're going to draw a line from this point to touch this line here. So we have this, and then, so this small line that we have here, so what we have to do to get that point or to get that line is to draw a line from this point to touch this. Okay, so you can see, so we have brought out this particular feature that we have here. You can see how simple it is. Now, so let's come here. What we are left with is this feature that we have here. So it's very simple. So what we have to do, okay, so we know that from here to here is 5 millimeters, and I've already taken that measurement, so which is distance from here to here is 5. So what you have to do is to come to this point with the set square. So come to this point with the set square. So take down a vertical line, okay, and then take up a vertical line like this, okay. So then we now, so as we see here, dimensions here from here to here is 10, from here to here is 10, from here to here is 10. So we take 10 millimeters. So coming to this point here, from this point, take 10 millimeters up, and then take 10 millimeters. So the rest is 10 millimeters. So come to this point here. So draw a line. So coming to this point, so draw a line from this point with 30 degrees set square. So draw the line to touch this, and come up here. So draw the line to touch this, okay. Then here we have, look at this, we have a line that goes in like this from this point. So what you have to do, take your set square, set it this way. So come to this point, set it this way, and then draw the line inward like this, okay. So looking at what we have here, we have completed the object. What we have to do now is to bring out the visible outlines and edges of this object. So let's see how that can be done. So what we are to do, I'm taking my black pen. So from this point, so I'm going to draw a line from here to here, making it a thick line from here to here, and then I'll come to this point, draw a line from here to here as a thick line, and also at this point I make this line a thick line from here to here. So this line, I'll also make it a thick line from here to here. So coming to this line, we make it a thick line from here to here, okay. So and then, so we also have this short line at this end. So we also have this at this end, okay. And then for this one, so we have a line from here to here, okay. Then this also, we have a line from here to here, okay. Okay, so we have this, and then so this line, so we also have this line, so make it a thick line from here to here. So this line, so make it a thick line from here to here, and then this one, we also make it a thick line from here to here. So we have this, and then on this side, so for this line, so we make it a thick line from here to here. So this line also, make it a thick line from here to here. So this line, so bring it out, making it visible, and then this also make it a visible line, a thick line. Then this line, so we also make it a thick line from here to here. So this line, make it a thick line, and then this short line from here to here, and also from here to here. Then coming to this end here, so we make this line a thick line from here to here. So this line, making it a thick line, and then this short line, make it a thick line, and this line here, also make it a thick line from here to here. All right, so for the vertical, so this line, from here down, make it a thick line, making this also a thick line from here to here, and then this line should be made a thick line. So we also have this line here, and then so we have this line, we have this also, okay, and here this short line, so this short line, so we also have some lines here, so this line, okay. So then this line, so make it a thick line from here to here, and this line, so make it a thick line from here to here. So any other line, okay, I think all the lines have been touched, have been okay. So we have one here, so this particular one from here to here. So all right, so you can see how it is easy for us to bring out this shape, for us to replicate it. It's very simple. So thank you, and let's meet on the next one. That means we'll be working on this one. Thank you.